class. We are at Module 3, and I just want to do a quick check-in here for you and let you know kind of what's happening and what's up. I just got done grading a whole bunch of assignments, the quizzes, and then the labs that you have done to this point. And I have to tell you, I think you're all doing a great job. I know that it's difficult material, and I can see that you're using some of the resources that you have there on Blackboard. And just remember to go through those materials. Part of the learning, I think, in this class is just reading that, going through it, and trying to practice it. And even if the answers are there, which you can kind of see in some of the materials, I'm hoping that they will give you enough confidence to be able to tackle all this stuff on your own. So anyway, I know that it's busy and you're working really hard, and I just wanted to tell you thank you for that. I do appreciate reading your posts and that you've taken some time to make some thoughtful answers. So for that, I wanted to just shout out Mackenzie Dallas on her chi-square example. The lab that she did, and if you have a chance, take a look at that if you're kind of wondering what a good write-up looks like, and how to write the actual results paragraph. If I put in there you needed to make a full paragraph, go look at Mackenzie's, because it was well done, and I could have pulled out several others too. So I just thought that was one of the ones I came across first that was fantastic. So good job, Mackenzie. And also, I just wanted to reiterate, when you use the chi-square analysis when you have categorical or frequency data, that's the key difference between that test that we learn and then the other ones that we're going to be learning. So we're moving on into then the tests that use interval or ratio data when we have scores. And in order to do that, we first have to explore all that data and make sure that it's normal. And so that's the lab that is up next, that's due on July 3rd. I did have trouble recording that live class, and so I put up a kind of in my office kind of short little lecture, an example on that. And most of the tests that we do will have that in the module, their Camtasia. So if you can't get to the live class or it's too long, watch those Camtasia ones and you can kind of also see how those work. The only problem with those is sometimes the screen is so small that you don't quite get to see what buttons to push and such. So anyway, that is coming up due, that Exploring Data Lab, July 3rd. Also, the Correlation Lab is due July 3rd, and that video from class is up. And then in this module, you also have t-tests. So there's a lot of tests crammed in here. And the t-tests, correlation and t-tests, we use a lot in our kind of business, I guess you would say, to see if there's a relationship between things using correlation, or to see if there's a difference using t-tests. A lot of time t-tests are used to compare two groups, like a test and a post-test. And so those are very, very helpful. And that lab is due on the 10th. So, all right, after this week, I'm going to give you a little bit of hope. You only have 3 more modules to go after this week. So hang in there. You guys are getting through it. And if you ever have any questions, give me a shout, send me an email, put it up on the general question discussion board. I do try to check those frequently. And also, I love that you're answering each other's questions, so please keep doing that. If you see that and have an answer, please reply. Sometimes it's the stuff is on your end and I really don't know how your data is working, and sometimes it's because I haven't put it up correctly. So just keep those coming, and I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great 4th of July, and I'll be looking forward to grading Exploring Data next week in Correlation. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.